Hello, hello, my beautiful beloveds. Welcome to another episode of the Sensuality of Color. This is a show where we connect with color, different colors, to bring in wisdom and see what kind of insights, messages the frequency of the color has for us. It's a really powerful way to strengthen our intuition and really strengthen our feminine energies. And we are made of both masculine and feminine energies, but growing up in a patriarchal society, the mind and the mental, the masculine has been really celebrated and strengthened, and we just haven't. We've kind of moved away from a lot of our feminine intuition and knowing and connecting with our emotions more. So, a huge part of sacred sexuality is strengthening both the masculine and the feminine and bringing them into greater balance and harmony, as within, so without. If we're imbalanced within with our feminine and masculine, we're going to have that experience in our relationships. It's going to be reflected back to us. So part of having those juicy, passionate, gorgeous, amazing connections that we long for, regardless of what gender you show up as and who you're looking to connect with, we are made of masculine and feminine energies in this universe, in this experience. That's just what it is. And you can call it, it's like yin and yang, right? There's just two different, it's a dualistic experience. So we tend to call these different ends of the spectrum, masculine and feminine, but not to get caught up on that again around gender or anything. It's just two different energies that are prevalent in our experience. And again, we've just gotten really imbalanced, right? With really masculine and not as much feminine. So we're trying to bring that into some greater balance so that there's more harmony again, so that our outer experience reflects that back to us and we're having more harmonic experiences and coherent experiences with others. And yeah, so strengthening our intuition, strengthening the feminine qualities within ourselves is a really powerful piece of this. So, and again, for sacred sexuality, really freaking important, because polarity is very important in sexuality. And we need the opposites, right? And if we're all two in the masculine, I mean, we're seeing what's happening. Our sexuality is just kind of all imbalanced and not the polarity isn't there. The feminine tends to be too masculine, and the masculine tends to be too masculine. So the two just aren't, it doesn't mesh up, right? We need the balance, we need the differences. So we explored that more in other videos. I'm not going to get too much into that, but it's a very important piece of sacred sexuality and creating those really passionate. You need the opposites. You need the differences to really fan that fire, right? So going to the colors, this is something that my guides have been trying to get me to do for a few years, because I see doing when I do energy healing sessions, colors come to me, and the colors have wisdom and messages in the colors. So they told me, you know, start divining with colors, start connecting with the color to see what messages come through. And so I finally started doing this and have been recording what and putting up weekly what's coming through. So, and I invite you to join along with me and see what comes through for you. And this is, again, a really powerful way to strengthen our intuition and to start listening and opening up, listening with our hearts, right? Opening up to more of our experience, to those messages, to the wisdom, to our higher selves, to our spirit guides, to the angels, to whoever you connect with, right? Allowing that to come through and trying to move out of the mind, come down into the body, down into the heart, open to a bigger experience. So that being said, let us get going. It's really nice to take a few deep breaths and ground ourselves down into our body. I really like to breathe from my pelvic region because that just drops me right down into the seat of my body and really helps move. When I put my awareness down into my pelvic region, it really brings it down, all the energy down out of my mind, right? It's very helpful practice for me. You can also imagine roots growing out of your tailbone down into the Mother Earth and spreading out and just moving into the earth and feeling very grounded that way. It's a beautiful practice as well, a beautiful visualization. And again, it moves the energy down out of our mind that we tend to just really be in, right? This is a practice of moving down into the body, moving down into the earth, which is the feminine also. The body is the feminine, right? The mind is masculine, body feminine, earth feminine, moving it down. This really supports this process of opening to wisdom and insights and moving out of the mind. So let's do that. I'm going to thank Mother Earth, thank Father Sun, thank all of our angels, spirit guides and helpers, power animals, whatever frequencies it is that we connect with, our higher selves. Thank our beautiful bodies for being here. And yeah, continuing to take a few deep breaths, grounding down into your pelvic region or down into the earth, whichever you're called to. Hmm. And you're welcome to pause this and take as long as you need to really just anchor down and ground down, right? Hmm. Lovely. All right, let us go to the colors. I got some crayons. If this is your first episode here, this is how I do it. Got a little bowl of crayons here. Then I just reach in and let my fingers guide. I know, you just uh, you'll know when it's time, right? If you just allow the process. Mm. All right. I tend to keep getting this similar colors. It's blues and browns and purples. So again, here we have a purple color. It's plum. And so just see what comes through for you. What are the messages that want to come through around this color? And again, you're welcome to pause this video and just like continue to breathe down and just see or hear or feel what's ready to come through. What messages show up for you when you see this color? Think of this color. Hmm. I'm feeling a dragon energy, like a gorgeous purple dragon that I associate with the womb energy. And again, that real sacred feminine energy, but the creatrix of our universe. I think of dragon eggs. Those are showing up in my mind. What's ready to birth into this world for you? What are we maybe sitting on and protecting and that's incubating? Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe we're protecting these eggs that aren't quite ready to hatch yet. We're in the process. It is that kind of womb energy, but it's dragon eggs. Yeah, something creative is brewing and ready to emerge, but it just isn't quite time yet. But this beautiful, powerful dragon, the wisdom of the dragon knows when it's time, and we can just trust that energy and that frequency. And this is like sacred sexuality, our sexual energy is a very creative energy. It's the creative process. This is how we come into this world, right? We are created through the act of sexuality. So sexual energy is very creative, very creative. So what is that speaking? What is that opening up for you? Maybe where are you putting your creative energy, your sexual energy into creative endeavors? And how can you harness that and really allow that to flow into what is ready to birth and getting ready to birth into the world? Hmm. Mm. I'm excited to report that I'm recording this. This will be coming out May 2nd here in the United States, and I will be on my way to Bali, which is powerful ley line energies, which are dragon lines. That's one way that they're referred to. Dragon lines of the planet, very powerful energy lines of the planet that go all around the planet. In Bali, this is a very powerful place. Part of why the spirituality is so powerful there is because the energy is very healing and powerful and transformative. This is why many people make pilgrimage to Bali and have such powerful awakenings. I was there last year and it was extremely powerful. So returning back there again and very excited about that. So as you watch this, whenever you're coming to this, I may be in Bali, and that's just that dragon energy is powerful. And that's interesting. I will take this there with that purple energy and see how that shows up. But again, the sexual energy is not just about having sex. And I said talk about that all the time, but it is our creative passion energy. Purple is also a very passionate color, right? The passion of purple. I love that. I love that. So yeah, it's really sacred sexuality to me is so much about expanding our understanding of sexuality and our sexual energy and opening it up to move into so many different areas. A lot of us feel blocked when our sacral chakra is stuck and when our sexual energy is very repressed and tamped down and blocked and not allowed to flow. Then we're disconnected from our creativity and our passion, right? We can live very dull, listless lives. Or I hear people are like, oh, I don't have any passion. What's your passion? I don't know. I'm not creative. That's a real shutdown of the sexual energy. So once we start opening that up, right, through breath work and just getting conscious and different practices, right? All that we're talking about here on this channel. By the way, check out all my breathwork videos. If you're interested in opening this energy up for yourself, it's a great way to start. Really, 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 really freaking powerful. So check out those videos, especially the one I did at the sacral chakra of the planet from Peru. That energy is super powerful and it's woven into that, it's harnessed into that breath work. So check that out. But again, sacred sexuality is really opening to a new way of experiencing our sexual energy, a new understanding, and really harnessing it and allowing it to flow into our passion, to open up into our passion, to show us what our passion is, right? Where it flows, we connect with that passion, we connect with our purpose, we connect with our life force energy, our creativity. It's so beautiful. So for me, this this color is really sparking so much of that, the wisdom of creation and birthing and timing and passion and what is getting ready to birth for you. What are you putting your energy into? What are you ready to hatch? What are you sitting on that maybe you can harness and put your energy into, put your passion into, allow it to flow and to move, right? It's so beautiful. I see this just gorgeous, gorgeous, stunning purple dragon egg. And this dragon is just, it's beautiful. So however that speaks to you, and maybe none of this is speaking to you, what's coming through for you with this gorgeous energy, the frequency of this purple color? And you can meditate on this, you can journal on it, do whatever is speaking to you. Go out and walk around in nature and contemplate this beautiful color and see what messages come through for you. Again, this is all just beautiful, easy, lovely practices to strengthen our feminine energy and open that up for ourselves, right? And the more we practice this, the more we tap into our psychic gifts and abilities, the more we tap into our intuition, the more we tap into a healthier experience of our emotions and a healthier experience of our sexual and sensual energy and of our bodies, getting down into our bodies, right? So very beautiful, very powerful practice. So I think that's it. That's feeling very complete. And I'm going to really like contemplate this and what's coming through. I think it's really beautiful. And that's a gorgeous meditation and really, really opening things up for me. So thank you for being here so much. Please be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel for so many more resources to support you on your sacred sexuality journey and on your spiritual path. Visit my website for one-on-one sessions. I offer energy healing and sound healing sessions and guidance sessions. And I have upcoming pilgrimage to Mount Shasta, the root chakra of the planet, where we're going to really deep dive into all of this sacred sexuality and the root chakra and opening it up and really coming into our bodies and into our temples and opening up our sensuality so much more. It's just going to be really beautiful, really powerful. And upcoming program as well, starting in January, 12-week program, very powerful to really deep dive into this. So, yeah, when you're ready to like really open this up and really do the work, it's an intensive program and it's very transformative. So excited to be offering that again. People that have gone through have just had the most powerful, profound experiences and it's seriously life-changing. So yeah, check out my website for so much more. There's a lot of resources on there as well, free resources to just support you in your process. And be sure to sign up for my email list to get notified of so much more and exclusive content, right? So I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. It's just such a thrill and a privilege to be walking this journey with you, walking this path with you. I couldn't be any happier for your presence and for all that we're moving through in these really powerful times. It's amazing to be here on the planet right now as we're awakening and stepping into so much more of our consciousness and just evolving rapid fire. And if you're watching this on April 2nd, just know I'm in the air right now, flying on my way to Bali, and I'm so excited for that. And stay tuned for beautiful videos, empowering videos that will be coming out of my experience in Bali. I'll be recording from there, and we'll be doing energy healing sessions from there and from Australia, Uluru, which is Ayers Rock, which is the solar plexus of the planet. I'll be doing an energy healing session from there, harnessing that super powerful energy. We'll be doing water healing sessions from Bali. So please check that out. Sign up. Don't miss it. Super amazing price point at $55 for a 90-minute, 2-hour session. That is unbelievable. So I've created this to really allow so many people into this beautiful healing. I want to make it very accessible for people. So super important, super exciting. So be sure to check that out. And some of them will be recorded. And if you're coming to this at a later time, I'll have these on my website. I'll be recording specific ones that you'll be able to visit later. So, but if you sign up for the ones ahead of time, it's very personalized. I will connect with your energy and bring your energy into the session and connect with your guides, and wisdom will be coming through, and it will be very personalized for you. So don't miss out on that. Seriously, it's going to be freaking powerful. It's been really epic for people that have had this experience and had these sessions with me. So not to be missed. But okay, so thank you again. I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much and have a gorgeous day. Bye all.